Man, it's just some idiots out here, dude. Man, I tell you that, there's some dummies out here, man. But you know what? I was gonna say this video for the new platform, I might upload it, I might not, right over there. But y'all know as soon as I get everything situated over there, dude, I just ain't been having time. Y'all know it's stacking season now. Season of stacking, and obviously the holidays coming up, the season of fucking spending. So, nonetheless, let's talk about gangster rap, right? Between now and later, I seen on Facebook somebody was saying, somebody posted, well, Brandon posted, hopefully you see this video, he posted the Spice One album that came out, I forget what album it was, in the 90s, and then Artman was like, you know, what's the difference between gangster rap and now? Y'all had negativity and all this type of stuff. So, shout out to Artman too. Like, subscribe to his channel. The difference is this, dude. There's an oversaturation of gangster music. That's the difference. There is an oversaturation of gangster music. Everything these dudes talk about is just gangster. And then back in the day, gangster music used to have, you used to have it used to have a structure to it, you know what I'm saying? And also used to have a message to it. I mean, Children's Story by Slick Rick. You really listen to it, it's dressed up like a children's, like a cautionary tale. You know, got guns, it got robbing, it's a gangster, you know. And even if you listen to some of Ice Cube, who was, considered a gangster rapper, Soul Train and Lost They Soul. Just call it Train because they look like hoes. I see a lot of others, damn, it almost look like the bandstand. You asked me if I like Arsenio. You know what I'm saying? It had a point to it. You know what I'm saying? I heard somebody say ESTG dropped a love song. He's still talking about killing. There's a clear difference. And back in the day, you used to have Pac, say a gangster song, but it had a message in it. Today, this music don't have a message, and everything. Gangster rap is just oversaturated. It's not a balance. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it used to be somewhat of a balance. It is no longer a balance. It ain't never, I agree with Chris Rock, there's never been an oversaturation of conscious rap. Right? It's never been. But there's been a nice genre within rap, a conscious rap in the 90s. I mean, even into the 2000s, talking about Mos Def, Black Star, Talib Kweli, Black Sheep, I mean, you could just keep going on. Common, you know what I'm saying? There was a nice balance of root, but then you had the dancing rap in the 90s. You had like the polka dot niggas like Kwame, Kid and Play, Ain't Gonna Hurt Nobody. You know what I'm saying? You had the pop rap like MC Hammer, which a lot of people was such a against, but it didn't have a negative impact per se like this gangster rap. Everybody just like, they just listen to, trap, and that's it. And if you listen to a healthy balance of trap music, I mean, you use New Jack City, which I think is one of the greatest trap albums of all time. It's a balance on there. Even on that album, he talks some gangster shit, but then it's about, the chicks and bam, bum, you chewing on them, it's a nice balance of some, have fun and get chicks type of song. So, now you got a nice, generation of people coming up after Drake. And I'm not saying, obviously, Drake not involved with this. Everything is they saying is gangster. It's killing, but it don't have a message. And on top of that, they snitching on themselves. So they telling on each other. They telling on themselves. They telling on their boys. You know what I'm saying? Chief Keef, regardless of Charlamagne the God say, his drill music then reached over to London, bro. They saying they got drill music over in London. Anytime you have an imprint on the city of New York and you from Chicago, wherever you from, Detroit, Jacksonville, I mean, that drill music has really manifested into something, global. It's become global. And it's an oversaturation, and oversaturation, even oversaturation, and let's say a positive or conscious rap is still not a good balance in any genre. You need balance. Classic rock, present rock, hard rock. You have a balance. And I'm pretty sure it's like that in country. I'm pretty sure it's like that. And obviously like that in R&B. You always had a healthy balance. Cautionary tales. Toxic music like Bobby Womack. You know, get my chick back like, you know, or let's stay together. You even had some simp songs in there. Like that them Boys and Men song people didn't know, End of the Road. And really never listened to the lyrics till now. It's a simp song. You know, used to have a healthy balance, bro. You gotta have balance in rap. Too much of gangsta, drill, no matter if it's genres inside of gangster rap. That's the difference. And at the end of the day, it's not a message in the song. A lot of those messages that Ice-T had, which you gotta understand, Ice-T was one of the pioneers of gangster rap with Schoolie D. And what was gangster rap first known as before gangster rap? Also, AK also known as reality raps. About what was going on in the hood. Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5. Don't push me, because I'm close to the edge. Rodney King riots, they push niggas close to the edge. You know what happened. Don't like they burned up their own community. You know what I'm saying? And then you look, one of the most commercial and most important gangster rap or rap albums of all time, The Chronic, helped LA heal from the Rodney King riot. So the gangster music back then, it had a point, it had a message. You know what I'm saying? And it also had a positive impact. And it has some negative impacts too, of course. You know? But niggas wasn't telling on theyself. Even though they might have been rapping about somebody else's lifestyle, some of them, they wasn't telling on theyself. Bobby Shmurda was saying names of real cases, bro. And of course he felt guilty. And it took more time because he put them in that position. So you gotta understand, dude, it's gotta be a balance within any genre. It's genres within genres. It's female rap. You know what I'm saying? And there's no message. Even when Ice-T dropped New Jack. Picture me working at Mickey D's, you know what I'm saying? Even though when I go, I'm gonna go out with gunfire and gun smoke, whatever he said. There's a cautionary tale right there. You know, he's telling you, even though I'm making fast money and I'm fly and I got the fly shit on, but when I die, you know, it's gonna be gunfire and gun smoke. I'm gonna die by that very same bullet. Listen, there's a message in there. Even going outside of I got the power, there's a message in there. Even when you listen to the R&B music today, it's soulless, some of it. It's too much soulless music. Back in the day, you could listen to a Rolls Royce song, love don't live here anymore. You know what I'm saying? You feel it in your soul. It resonates with your soul and it resonates with a situation. The female simp song by SOS, just be good to me. I don't care about them. Just be good. You know what I'm saying? It resonates something with you. What we have is much more than it's soulful. Listen to a Teddy Pendergrass and Barry White song. It's more than the vocals. It's more than the lyrics. It's soulful. So much soulless music and pointless music. Rap used to be like writing a story. You got an intro. You know what they say, you got a climax. You got an ending and everything in between it. That's no longer the case. It's pointless and soulless. And its impact is negative. That's what you gotta look at. Pointless, soulless, impact is negative. What does the positivity come to? Even if you don't live that lifestyle, you opening yourself up to them demons, bro. Your soul is the impact it having on your soul. What are you getting from it? If you catch my drift, nothing but negativity. You're not getting a moral. You're not. So that's the difference. Even you listen to Spice One. What is it? Jack and Jill. There's a point. There's a point to it. You know what I'm saying? Right now, it's come up with it's ignorance. It's like eating collard greens. Even if you cook them in turkey, you cook them in pork, you cook them so long, unless you drink the juices, you take all the nutrients out the collard green. It has no nutrients left in it without the water that it was cooked in. A lot of people didn't know that. Lettuce has more nutrients once you cook greens so far. So all the nutrients is sitting in the water that it was cooked in. That's the music today. You get no nutritional value. If anything, your calorie count is going backwards, going to the negative. That's the difference. Trap music is probably the South's greatest contribution to rap. It probably is their greatest contribution to rap. But you listen to a lot of it, a lot of that music had a point to it. Listen to T.I.'s song, I'm just doing my job. Listen to that song. Be easy. You well, listen to the whole Recession album, dude. By Jeezy. Listen to most of that shit on there. You know? So, you know, a lot of it had points in it. A lot of it had points in it. It might not have been as nutritional as some of the 90s gangster music, but you got to understand, gangster music started with Schoolie D in Philadelphia, but it made its hay on the West Coast, and a lot of that was talk about what was going on in the hood. That's what it was about. And if you know your history, East Coast, West Coast beef didn't have shit to do with music. That's not where it started at. So you can't even blame that on. It just got caught in the crosshair of Puff and Biggie beef. Which Big Meech was right in the middle of it, but I'm not here to talk about that. It has no nutritional value. You get nothing but demons in your music, and they glorifying the word, oh, demon time. A lot of these kids don't even know it's hexes and voodoo and all types of shit in this music. And you wonder why people going around doing negative and crazy stuff, because it's just all types of stuff in the music. It used to be like subliminals and commercials, subliminals and some music here and there. You know what I'm saying? And once you actually break it down, you catch it. Now, they ain't even hiding no more. And I was subscribed to the brother Kofi Universe. He got a really great channel on hip hop, right? And we was talking on Instagram for a second. I was telling him, he had sent a video, and a lady was talking about, long story short, she'd rather deal with blatant racism than undertone racism. I can't remember the exact term that she used for the racism, but, you know, and she was explaining why. And I was telling him, most people in this generation don't even know the racial undertones when they see them or when they direct it at them. Most of these kids, it go over their head or go under. And just imagine if those type of things can slide by their head and slide by their ears. Imagine what they see in the music videos. Imagine what they hearing over the music, and it's playing into your soul. It's playing into your mind. That's the difference. Rap used to have a nice, healthy balance of genres with subsidiary genres inside of it, and now everybody want to be a killer. And that's just, you know, you think what Drake was doing, everybody would want to do what Drake is doing. But now some of these guys like Durk are doing what Drake doing, but they putting a gangster twist on that. And what you got to understand, everything you do will catch up with you. Don't remember that when somebody do something wrong with you, they deal with that wrong, and the mistakes we made, we deal with that wrong. A lot of niggas be like, oh God, why am I dealing? You know what I'm saying? You know, just like Papa Wu said, man. Remember this. Hell is what you go through. Heaven is what you make it. You don't have to die to get to heaven. So thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance of notifications. We go live with our video. Financially want to support the channel, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts. We everywhere. Hit the link tree. Appreciate the love and support. Peace.